What about one's own understanding after hearing about this and that? Firm confidence or more confidence of the truth, what Buddha said about anatta. It's not just a word, but it's all about everything now. All, one by one, each one is anatta, so all are there now, must be anatta, no one and no thing. Just consider word about the truth. Just one word, anatta. What is anatta now? See, it's not just the word, but whatever is there, each moment, and what is the meaning of anatta. See, just think about it carefully, consider it carefully to have confidence of the truth, what is right and what is wrong. Is there Atta now? See, just the word Atta, we have to consider carefully. What does it mean? All are anatta, but is there Atta now? What is right and what is wrong? Beginning to understand what is right and what is wrong. To have confidence of the truth. The truth is the truth. Nobody can change it at all. So, is there any question or the answer for what is Atta now? To understand clear what is meant by Atta. Is there Atta now?
Yes, I think it has.
What is Atta now? If there is Atta, what is Atta now?
I think the self to do something to get more understanding.
The self, what is it? See, we have to ask and ask and ask.
It's my expectation.
Okay, what is expectation and what is my, not the other? This is the way to understand what is there around from birth on and on, every day. To understand the truth of it, that it's only just thinking out of that which is seen and heard and smelled and so on. But what is Atta? Each one is different. It's there, and when it's not there, no one can find it again, cannot look at it because it's absolutely gone, never to return. Just consider life from moment to moment, from birth. Is it not as we are talking about? What appears in a moment and then gone? Everything. Just a moment ago is not this moment. The object which is seen is different. The sound which is heard is different too. So, is it Atta when one takes it for something? Or it's Anatta when it's no one at all? It's just a reality. It's there by condition. No one can make it rise at all. It's there all the time, like seeing right now. While we are thinking, while we are talking, there is seeing. So is seeing Atta? It's there all the time. It cannot be Atta because whenever there is hearing and sound, there must be no seeing. Consider what is true, little by little, to understand the meaning, the truth of anatta, no one at all. What is there is just in a moment and then gone. Is that true? Just consider what is true and what is not true in life from moment to moment. And the truth can be understood little by little. Like now, what is true is seeing a reality, a moment of seeing, not a moment of hearing. Otherwise, we just keep on talking around about this and that. But what about the firm confidence of just what is true and what is not true? So now, is there anything real or true? Without consideration, how can there be understanding of the meaning of the word and what does it mean? And is it a question to be thought about carefully in order to really understand the answer? Why is the answer? Why is such answer? No one knows how much ignorance is there in a day. Every moment, no understanding of what is there as it is. Take it for something seen or heard or smelled all the time. Is this true? Is this the word of the truth that Buddha realized, enlightened? Each word is so true. No one can change the way it is. Learn to understand the meaning of one word because it represents the whole truth of a reality. Is that should be heard about what Buddha said. So what's the meaning of Atta and Anatta? Is it the same or different? Is it there now? This is the way to learn about what is there now to be known as it is. Or shall we talk about other things? No considering?
The reality through the six doorways, and it should not be attached to the experience.
What about the meaning of Atta and Anatta? It's just a word or a reality, the truth of whatever is there, unknown before. Hearing the teaching, considering about it. What is Atta and why it's not Atta? Anatta. Two different words, Atta and Anatta. What is real? What is true? What is Atta and what is Anatta? See, otherwise it's just talk about the word, but what is Atta and what is Anatta in truth? Is it there now? Atta and Anatta.
There's no self.
What is not self? And how can it not be self?
But all the Dhamma here is arising and falling away.
For example,
is touching now or hearing now.
what falls away? What arises?
The sound is arising and falling away.
So what is it? It arises and it falls away. What is it? Is it real? Is sound real?
It's real.
Is it your voice or just a sound?
It's only the sound. Yeah.
So is it hearing?
No, Ajahn, it's not hearing.
So who hears?
Because of there's a ear, there's a hearing.
So is there anyone hearing?
There's no one.
Okay, so this moment, is it you here or it's just hearing?
Only hearing hears.
Okay, what about seeing?
I think it's similar to the seeing.
Okay, what about thinking?
The thinking is the same.
Okay, you mean that seeing sees, right? So seeing now is real, right? No one. Seeing sees, is that right?
Dạ đúng rồi.
Yes,
Do you know seeing? What is
Dạ có
seeing?
biết ạ.
it seems difficult for me.
Is it true that seeing is a reality which arises just to see?
Dạ đúng rồi ạ.
Yes, it's right.
It's a reality?
Dạ phải ạ.
Yes,
What kind, what type, what characteristic is seeing that is real? There are many kinds of reality. So what is seeing a kind of reality? What about seeing not to be anyone at all? Is seeing different from that which is seen?
seeing is the reality you can see is the visible object.
But it's not known now as it is, because what appears as visible object which is seen. Is that right?
Dạ đúng rồi ạ.
Can the seeing be understood little by little as it is, as no one?
Yes, it's possible.
But without understanding what seeing is, can there be a moment of attending to the characteristic which arises and see as just it's a reality which arises to experience an object, not sound, but its proper object, the visible object which impinges on the eye base. So, what is Atta and what is Anatta at moment of seeing? At moment of seeing, what is Atta and what is Anatta? Is it now careful considering?
At the moment of seeing is the anatta, no self.
And
Cái
that
này thì
which
em
is
không có rõ.
seen, is it Atta or Anatta?
Anatta.
So now, you have the
Dạ
understanding
không.
very firm about all dhammas, whatever is real is Anatta, right? Or is there any doubt?
It's not firm understanding about this.
Can it be firmer?
Yes.
How?
Yes. I think it's to listen more and consider more about this.
That's it. See, the development of understanding has to be a moment of hearing, considering about what is there, little by little, when we talk about it, a little more of the truth of it, understanding that what is that which arises and experiences, no matter at any time, cannot be anyone at all, because it's conditioned just to arise to be that, not the other, and then gone. What is permanent now?
Dạ không ạ.
Nothing permanent.
Okay. What about at moment of having food? What are there? From moment to moment?
I think
Nhìn
there's a
có cái
touching, tasting here, seeing.
Yeah. All in one's life. No one there at all. That's right. Listen more and more about what is real right now in order to develop the understanding by itself, by right understanding and wise considering, not by anyone. The more hearing, considering, there can be more understanding, closer and closer to the truth directly of a reality which appears now, by conditions, not by intention. Is there any intentional?
Dạ, với bản thân thì có ạ.
Yes, I think it is.
What reality is it?
Thinking.
Thinking?
Yes.
Chetana at moment of thinking is Chetana at moment of seeing as well. And this is the way to understand a little more about everything in order to let go doubt and the idea of self when it's not known clearly what is there as it is. Is there intention in a day?
Yes.
That we don't know enough about intention, because intention is a reality which arises with each moment of experiencing whatever appearing, even right now. That's why we learn a little more, because without understanding what is there in a moment, there must be only what is there by thinking only, not understanding what is there a little more as condition for seeing to arise, or whatever arises. When the reality which experiences an object, there is many realities as mental factor arising together, even in a moment. So is there other reality arising with seeing right now? For example, feeling.
Yes.
What kind of feeling arises with seeing?
I think there's three kind of feelings: unpleasant, pleasant, and indifferent feeling.
So at the moment of seeing, what feeling is there? What kind of feeling is there? Now there is seeing. Understand this moment. What is there now?
Present feeling, Ajahn.
Arises with seeing together, or what?
I think so.
So we don't have Buddha's
Dạ,
word as our
nhưng mà em
refuge
có biết
to
cái
understand the truth
cái
of
tâm
what
sở
is
thọ
there.
nó sinh khởi.
He thinks that the three kinds of feeling arise with seeing.
That's why can we talk about a reality at a time, like what is there, for example, one by one, seeing and then feeling and then something, in order to understand reality is as not self. Otherwise, it's only thinking about it, not understand each one, that how can it not be taken as anything as self of something, but it's just a reality. Understand what it's meant by a reality. In order to learn how many realities are there which can be known little by little. Because in words we can talk about many cittas and cetasikas arising together, but what about now? Even one heard about feeling, how many kinds, but what is there now? Can it be known? Otherwise, when will it be known? For example, feeling. If we don't talk about different moments to be studied, to learn about it, what are that which cannot be taken for self or anything permanent at all, little by little. So we begin from a moment of experiencing an object, what is the object and what is that which experiences many different kinds. Thinking is not seeing, not hearing, and so on. To understand that in truth, what in a day is only the arising and falling away of all these realities by conditions. To understand little by little how it arises by conditions. Not anyone can make it arise at all. It's there already, but it's not known, and thinking about other things instantly. And how can there be the understanding of what is there, which is there to be known, because it's gone instantly? That's why what appears in a day as nimitta, learn to understand life about different realities, arising by conditions, to have understanding of no one, no self, little by little, gradually develop. Or what would you like to talk about? Any reality or story? Any story? We can talk about anything and learn to know what Buddha taught about it, not one's own idea.